Hello, hello. Happy, what day is it? The Wednesday. Wednesday? Thursday? Wednesday. Ay. I don't know about you guys, but this quarantine, I never know what day it is. But my name is Danielle, and so I'm so excited to be here with you. Peggy is hosting this party, which is why you're here, and she, her dear consultant and dear friend is Becky, and Becky's in our unit. And so Becky is learning how to do virtual stuff, as we all are, and so I'll be the one sharing some fun products with you guys tonight. But Becky will be your consultant. So if you are watching the playback of this, I would love for you to comment below, playback, and anytime you comment, you're gonna get entered into the drawing extra, okay? So if you know anything about Mary Kay parties, as you know, we like to have fun, and if we were in person around Peggy's table, we would be giving out tickets, we would be having giveaways, we would be playing games, and so that is a fun way that you can still enter to win, still win some free product from me that I will mail you just by interacting and playing along with Peggy's Facebook party. So in this event page, if you did your skin analyzer, and if you haven't, I would so encourage you to download that app. It's free. It's a brand new Mary Kay app, and it's called the Mary Kay Skin Analyzer, and it's so easy. You download it, you take a selfie of yourself, and it gives you basically like a prescription of product for your face. And so that doesn't mean you have to buy it, but it just tells you what Mary Kay products would be perfect for you, okay? So I know some of you have already done that and sent your results to Peggy and to Becky, but if you haven't, I would encourage you to do it because it's A, super cool, it tells you all about the texture and the tone and the color and the aging of your skin. And that's how you get 10 extra tickets. And so after this video, I'm gonna post a survey, and that's where you're gonna post how many tickets you had, and that's how Peggy's gonna get credit for you watching this video and being a part of her Facebook Live, okay? So if you're watching live or you're watching the playback, I would love for you to comment below and tell me where you're watching from. And then remember, every time you comment, extra tickets, okay? So my name is Danielle. I live in Dallas, Georgia, and I have been building my Mary Kay business for 6 years, which is so crazy. It's gone by really fast, but I love Mary Kay because we do a lot of connecting with people, right? And so this whole virtual world is different. It's different because normally, like I said, we would be around Peggy's kitchen table and I would be hugging you and seeing you, and so this is so different. So please comment and be interacting with us because it is very different, but it's been very fun because with these virtual appointments, we've been able to connect with people all over the country, and so it has been so fun. So comment below where you're watching from and maybe something that you love about Peggy, because I know she is Becky's dear friend. We're so thankful that she is hosting this party. So along with that, we're gonna play tic-tac-toe. So I would love for you to grab a piece of paper, write your name at the top, and then draw a tic-tac-toe board, okay? So I don't know when the last time you played tic-tac-toe, but for me it was a long time ago. But we thought this would be a really fun way for you to keep up with the products that you want to learn or try. So draw your board, and then as I'm sharing the products tonight, anything that you want to learn more about or anything that you want to try, you're gonna write in your squares on your tic-tac-toe board, okay? And then when you get tic-tac-toe 3 in a row, comment below, tic-tac-toe, tic-tac-toe, and then you're gonna get 5 extra tickets into the drawing, okay? So I hope that makes sense. You can literally write 3 in a row. Give yourself tic-tac-toe. That's how this works, okay? And then you get extra tickets. Okay, friends? Well, I am going to jump in and get started, but thanks again just for watching this and partaking. Anything you purchase tonight is going towards Becky and is helping Peggy get hostess credit. So she's getting some free product just by you being here, and that doesn't mean you have to buy anything, but if you want to, you're helping your friends out, okay? So I'm going to share with you some of mine and Becky and Peggy's favorite products, starting with skincare, going into a little bit about exfoliation, and then a little bit about foundation in the end. So if you have any specific questions that you would like to learn about your personal skin, go ahead and comment them below too, or throughout this, if you have questions, comment and let me know, because I want this to be interactive, like I said, and I want to educate you. My favorite thing about Mary Kay is we get to just educate people of all ages, of all genders about their skin. And I just feel like really that was something I was never taught. Like my mom didn't teach me how to take care of my skin. I know I look like a baby, but I'm 28. But I started Mary Kay when I was 22. And I remember going to my parties and coming home and being like, Mama, why didn't you teach me this stuff? And I just feel like we're not taught how to take care of our skin. So I think that's from, all over. And then as we age, our skin changes and we're like, what do we do? So that's my favorite thing, is just teaching and educating, okay? So we're gonna start with your face. So the first things I'm gonna walk you through is our TimeWise 3D set. This is the set I personally use. Everything I'm gonna share with you is anti-aging, which is thebomb.com, because we all wanna look super young forever, right? And so I love our TimeWise 4-in-1 Age Minimizing Cleanser. So this cleanser, it does 4 things, exactly like it says. And I'm gonna show this to you guys on my hand, so you guys can see it, okay? So I'm gonna pamper one hand, and then I'm not gonna pamper the other hand, and we'll see what it looks like in the end, okay? But I love this set because it is formulated for your skin type. So if you have normal, dry, or oily skin, this is for normal to dry skin. It's clear, and it has pink little beads in it. You can't really see the beads, but it's an exfoliation. And so you just rub it in. It gets really foamy. You can feel it exfoliating and cleaning out your pores. Smells so good. Smells really, really good. And so it does foam up a little bit, but it doesn't get really bubbly because a lot of people are allergic to that foaming agent. So most of our Mary Kay products are suitable for sensitive skin. So if that's you, you'll be good with this. I have very sensitive skin. I don't know what I'm allergic to, but a lot of stuff I am. So that's the cleanser. It's a 4-in-1, so it cleanses, it washes your face, it exfoliates, it tones, evening out your skin tone, but also anti-aging, like toning, tightening, and firming, and it brightens your skin. So it's amazing. How many times a day are you supposed to wash your face? 2 times. Every morning and every night, just like when you brush your teeth, okay? So in my former life, I was a dental hygienist. I guess I am a dental hygienist, but I don't really work with that anymore. And so that's what I always tell people. Just like when you brush your teeth, every morning and every night, you would wash your face. And they say every day, this is kind of scary, every day you don't wash your face, you age your skin 7 days. Ah! So I'm like, okay, I'm 28 in real life, but definitely 165 in skincare years because I used to not ever wash my face. Oh, Peggy, sorry, well, it's not my fault that it's storming, but it's storming here in Dallas too. I was wondering if that was gonna affect with the internet, so I'm glad you're here. It's recorded though, you can go back and watch it. And so that's the 3-in-1 cleanser, and just, oh my gosh, it makes your skin feel so soft because it does have that light exfoliation that's good to do every morning and every night. The other parts of our skincare set is, so with the TimeWise, it comes with 2 different moisturizers. I call it the protector and the corrector, okay? So we have our day cream with SPF, which has 30 SPF, which is dermatologist recommended. And it's anti-aging, prevents against free radicals, which cause cancer and aging to your skin, damage. And again, it's formulated for your skin type, so normal, dry, or oily. So if you have oily skin, it's gonna help properly hydrate, but also combat the oils. But if you have normal to dry skin, it's just gonna keep it really moisturized. So I love the moisturizer. It just absorbs in super well, and it has 12 hours of moisture. It's oil-free. All of our products are oil-free, but it just absorbs right in. So that's the day cream with SPF, and because you don't need sunscreen when you're sleeping, right? We have a different night cream, which is just packed with vitamins A, C, and E, antioxidants to help your skin renew overnight. That's when our body heals itself, is when we're sleeping. And so the night cream, it's like putting a night, I'm gonna put it on my neck just because I love the way it feels. It's basically like putting a vitamin mask on right before you go to sleep. And I don't know if, I didn't know this, okay? I don't know if you guys know this, but your body is amazing, right? But your skin recycles whatever is left in its pores at night to make new skin. So those days we forget to wash our face or we just go to bed instead, literally our body tries to recycle that makeup, that dirt, that oil, that grime to make new, fresh skin. And we obviously know that doesn't work. And so that's why some of us, I don't know about you guys, but before I took care of my skin, I would have really rough patches, really oily patches. My skin was like red in some places, white in some places. It just wasn't very even. And I have to imagine that that's why, is because my skin was trying to make new skin with like dirt and grime and oil. So you want to make sure you're using a good moisturizer before you go to bed so that your skin is properly getting all the nutrients to make new, fresh, healthy skin. And so that's the night cream. And then the final piece of our Time-Wise line is our eye cream. So I do really love this eye cream too. Anytime you do anything with your eyes, you would use your ring finger because it's the weakest finger. So with our 3D eye cream, you would use your ring finger just a little tiny bit, and you just kind of pat it around. So you can pat it under where you have, you might have some dark circles like I do, or out where we get our crow's feet, and you can do it like up on your brow bone. So you would pat, 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 pat. You would never want to tug and pull because as women, if we were around the table and I could see you guys, a lot of you would probably tell me that you have more aging around your eyes. It's just very normal because the skin is so much thinner there. And we sleep in our eye makeup, we cry too much, we squint outside instead of wearing sunglasses, right? Like all of that leads to extra aging. So with this 3D eye cream, it's kind of our middle grade. It is anti-aging. It helps with dark circles, puffiness, and wrinkles. And it has 12 hours of hydration. So if you're using it every morning and every night like you're supposed to, then your eye area is hydrated 24 hours. And that's the number one cause of aging, is the lack of moisture. And so just like with our leather couches or leather purses, you're supposed to moisturize them. So same thing with our eye area. And so this is our 3D Time-Wise set. Again, it all is anti-aging. People ask me, what does the 3D stand for? Like, what does that mean? And it stands for, it defends against free radicals, which cause aging and cancer. It delays the signs of aging, and it delivers results in 4 weeks. And so I don't know about you, but that's like lightning years in skincare time. Most skincare sets on the market right now, research has gone on, and it takes like 12 to 14 weeks for people to see results. And Mary Kay, with the awesome ingredients, with the encapsulated resveratrol, they got results to be shown in 4 weeks. But I'm telling you, when I first started using this set, I could tell results after 1 week. And maybe you're like, okay, I love that, but I need like some more anti-aging. So again, this is kind of middle grade. They say if you want to look 10 years younger, this is the set for you. Or if you're young already and you're just trying to prevent, I would say that's a really great set to begin with. But maybe you need to reverse 20 years, or you're really trying to prevent, then I'm gonna share with you our Time-Wise repair set. So this is the repair set that Miss Becky uses, and she loves it, swears by it. And so remember, if you're watching, we're playing tic-tac-toe. So you might already have tic-tac-toe with the couple products I shared with you. But remember, anytime you hear about a product that you wanna learn more about or try, I want you to write it in your tic-tac-toe board, okay? So we just talked about 4, so you could potentially already have tic-tac-toe, okay? But I'm gonna tell you about our repair set. If you've ever tried this, any of these products that I've talked about so far, the skincare, I want you to drop a comment and give me a heart if you've tried our Time-Wise line or our repair line. Dr. Oz, if you care about his opinion, he called this big, beautiful purple box Botox in a box, okay? And this was a skincare set my mom used, and I could tell by the day if she was using it because it's so good. We have our Voluform cleanser, and it's a foaming cleanser. It's very luxurious. It smells really good. There's no added fragrance. It's just the ingredients smell good. It does get really foamy when you rub it on. It's the best, okay? I do really love this cleanser. I use it in the shower. So this is the cleanser. It comes with a lifting serum, which is like Spanx in a bottle, okay? So they have just revamped this lifting serum, and if you really have more advanced aging or like lines around your lips, kind of creepiness, is that the word? In kind of your jaws and on your chin, this product is made exactly for those areas. So you can use it morning and night. You only need 1 squirt. Your skin just like absorbs all the goodness. But I'll tell you I have the paper right here. I'll tell you the results of this. Like 100% people saw benefits in their skin from using this just for a couple weeks. Love the lifting serum. It comes with a day cream as well with 30 SPF. And a night cream with retinol, which is like the #1 ingredient to help with the collagen reproduction in our skin. And I love these little bottles because you can see these little indentions right here, and then you just push down and the perfect squirt of product comes out. So it really helps you with portion control, because sometimes we can go crazy and just use too much moisturizer or not enough. So this, it's patented. You just squirt it down and it gives you the perfect amount for your face. So I love that. And then my favorite eye cream. And so this is our Repair Eye Cream. And it has a metal tip applicator. So this is like the Cadillac of eye creams that we have, okay? Has this metal tip applicator, so you don't even have to use your ring finger like I was just sharing with you. You just literally squirt the product out on here and rub it around. Rub it around, rub it around, rub it around. So this is really, really, really good if you have dark circles or puffiness, because the metal improves circulation. So as you rub it on there, it helps move the moisture out from underneath your eye, and it helps with circulation to get rid of the dark circles. And so the dark circles that you see through our skin is really the blood underneath, which is blue, right? And so this helps with the circulation to move it around so it's not as prominent right there where the skin is so thin. And then it does, of course, help with fine lines, wrinkles, crow's feet, stuff like that. So this repair set, they say if you want to look 20 years younger, that's what you need. And I'm 28. I'm not trying to look like I'm 8 years old because I already look like I'm 12, right? And so I do mix and match. I use some of the Time Wise and I use some of the Repair. And so that might be you too, where you can, use the cleanser of the Time Wise, the eye cream of the Repair, the lifting serum. And so I love that in Mary Kay, you can cross your brands and you can mix them together across the lines and still know that all the ingredients are going to be doing your skin good. Because I don't know if you know this, you just kind of assume that people do things the right way, right? But in the skincare and color and cosmetic world, there is no third-party agency that's out there making sure that the products can work together. And so what I mean by that is if you're a hodgepodger like I used to be, if you're using like Clinique this, Estee Lauder this, Mary Kay this, there's no one behind the scenes making sure that the ingredients from Estee Lauder to Mary Kay to Clinique are working together. And so they actually might be counteracting each other, and that could be causing extra damage or extra dryness or extra not good things to our skin. And so I don't know if you knew that, but I just had never even thought about that before. But inside the brand, so inside Mary Kay, we have research and development and all that to make sure that all of our cleansers and all of our moisturizers and all of our primers and all of our products can work together, that those ingredients never counteract each other. Okay, so I would just say if you're using a skincare set, or different skincare products, but you're still finding that your skin is patchy or dry or discolored, I would just wonder, I would question if maybe those products are counteracting. So I don't know. I just didn't even know that was a thing. So we do have other skincare sets too. If you struggle with acne or you know people that do, I know we want to say that acne is just for teenagers, and we want to believe that, but it's just really not true. Like adult acne in men and women is such a thing. And so again, if you need to swap around some products, our Clear Proof Acne System is really, really, really good. So we have a cleanser, which has 2% salicylic acid, which is like the best on the market for acne. And I mean, this is for like cystic acne. This is not for like this one little pimple Danielle has, okay? You wouldn't use a whole line like this, but you could again use mix and match if you have just localized spots versus if you or someone you know has like serious acne. I've had a lot of customers and friends come off the medication Accutane, which is very, very, very bad for you because of our Clear Proof line. And I know Becky has many countless stories of her clients working with the Clear Proof line that have had great success too. Results in less than 7 days. So it comes with a cleanser, it comes with a toner, which also has the salicylic acid in it. It comes with a spot treatment gel, so I did use that on this and I will continue to use that. And it has a oil-free moisturizer, which is great for acne-prone skin. So this is a really, really, really good set for you or somebody who has acne. And if you care about natural products and you're very ingredient conscious, we do have a whole new Naturally line, which is EcoCert certified. It's amazing. It's won lots of different awards. And it all comes from the ground. It's like 99.9 and 100% natural. So that's a really great option. And then if you don't care about anti-aging or you have really sensitive skin, we also have our Botanicals line, which is, I don't have it right here, but it's more on the organic side, but it doesn't have any anti-aging benefits in it, but it is still really good. So just kind of depending what you want. Of course, you know, Mary Kay's been around for 57 years. We have the whole shebang from skincare to color. But that's why I would just say if you have something specific or you don't know, I would do the skin analyzer and just see what that projects for you to have, right? And then you and Becky can have a conversation about what exactly might work best for you. So one question we do get asked a lot is about exfoliation. So I would say having a good everyday morning and night skincare regimen is the number one thing to change your skin's health. But number 2 would be a good exfoliation. So we have a couple different options for that too, which I'll share with you. First, we have our lip exfoliation. So have you guys ever exfoliated your lips before? I did not know this was a thing until I went to my first Mary Kay party 10 years ago. But we have a Shea Sugar Scrub, which is awesome for men and for women. And then I just want you guys to know, Mother's Day is coming up. Like less than 2 weeks, okay? So maybe you're like, okay, I don't need anything, but I need to get something from my mama, okay? She would love this. So it's a sugar scrub. It's just sugar, shea butter, and vitamins. And you just rub it on your lips and it just exfoliates all the dead skin off. It's actually kind of gross. But what I have found in terms of skincare is a lot of times we will moisturize the heck out of dry areas, whether that's on our lips, on our body, on our face, and we try to bring the dead skin back to life. And just the truth is it doesn't work that way. You got to get the dead skin off to properly hydrate the new skin underneath, right? And so with this sugar scrub, it's super gentle. You just rub it all over, rub it for like 30 seconds to a minute, and then you could just use a washcloth and just wipe it off. And people ask me all the time, how many times a day or how many times a week am I supposed to do this? And I think it's personal preference. I do mine like once or twice a week, depending on if I wear lipstick a lot that week or if I'm outside more. In the winter, definitely more, but it's safe. You probably, even if you wanted, you could do it every day. And it smells like Fruit Loops and it tastes good. Hey, Carol, we're so glad you're here. We're talking about exfoliation right now. And so with the sugar scrub comes our shea butter balm. So if you've ever tried this, like, give me a heart because it feels so good on your lips. Has 12 hours of moisture. So this is basically like, you know, what you would equate to a chapstick. You just push it on. It feels so good. And it's just shea butter and vitamins, and it's white tea citrus fragrance. So it has essential oils in it. And it is really good. So I don't know about y'all, but I used to be very addicted to chapstick and Carmex. And I learned that chapstick, the brand, was actually designed and created for the Winter Olympics. So it's very waxy based, and wax is hydrophobic, which means it locks moisture out. And it creates like a really big barrier to prevent from the wind. That's like what it was designed for. And so kind of like marketing wise, it really doesn't even do anything for your lips. And then a lot of over-the-counter lip products, a lot of lipsticks have alcohol in them, which make them long-lasting wear, but they super dry your lips out. So if you struggle with dry lips or you have a habit of peeling your lips, I do that when I get super stressed, this might be a really good option for you just to break that habit and to keep your lips super moisturized. So I would definitely say, especially a great Mother's Day gift. So that's lip exfoliation. We have a body exfoliation, which is our satin hands, which if you've ever tried Mary Kay products, you probably have tried the satin hands. But it's a 3-step skincare or like body system. It comes with a hand softener, which is basically like an emollient cream. It helps, you would rub it all over your hands first, and it massages into your skin, and it gets all the dead skin like ready to come off. So you would rub this in all over first. Then the second step is a smoothie scrub. So while your protector is on, you rub that all over first, then you do the scrub, and then it just like gets all the dead skin, the dry skin, the gross skin off. So especially I think right now we're all washing our hands like 1,000 times a day, but even like in what we knew formerly as our normal life, right? With the flu season and with dealing with money or kids or food, like we're always washing our hands a lot. So this is such a good thing to have by your kitchen sink to help exfoliate all the dead skin off. Then you would rinse everything off and then use the lotion. So this lotion has been clinically shown to moisturize your skin for 24 hours. And Mary Kay has done tests on it, and you can wash your hands 12 times before you lose the moisture of using it one time. So I don't know what you guys do for work or what you do at home, but I know my hands, you know, sometimes you look down and you're like, wow, I think I'm getting my mom's hands. Like as women, it's one of the first places we age. And again, it's just going back to that lack of moisture. So having a good system to keep your hands exfoliated and moisturized, it does make a difference. And again, such a good Mother's Day gift. My mom loved the satin hands. And then we do have a satin body. So if you're like, okay, but I need that bigger in the shower, we do have that too. And it's the same fragrance, white tea citrus, and it smells so good. So we have a body wash and a body scrub and a body lotion. So if your mom or a mom that you know really loves that, that's a good option too. Okay, and then we're gonna talk about some face exfoliants. So you would not want to use a body exfoliator on your face because the skin is just very different, right? Like our arms are really durable, our hands are really durable, but the skin on our face is very delicate, okay? So you would not use your satin hands. The crystals are too big and jagged, and it would like tear our pores, you know? And so for our face exfoliators, we do have a couple options. We have our microdermabrasion, which is a top seller. And I would say this is really good for any type of skin. So if you have oily skin, the microdermabrasion, it's really fine crystals. I'll show you. I wish we were in real life and we could be real friends right now. But you would make it with water and it gets like a slurry. And it kind of feels like sandpaper. So you would use it with water and rub it all over your face. And like you can't even really see, but you can those little bitty tiny crystals. And so the crystals in the microderm are spherical. They're circles. The pores on our face are circles. And so that's why it's so important you wouldn't use something like the satin hands because the crystals are really, really big, okay? With the microdermabrasion, the crystals are really, really small. They're aluminum oxide crystals and they're spherical. So they properly go in our pores and clean them out. So if you have oily skin, it helps decrease your oil production, gets rid of blackheads, helps with acne, helps with anti-aging, with your fine lines. And then of course, if you have dry skin, it helps slough all the dry skin patches off, okay? So this is like a 1 to 2 layer skin exfoliation, and you would only use it about 1 to 2 times a week, okay? Because it's so exfoliant, because it takes off those top layers. It's not something you would do every single day because you'd be like just sloughing all your skin off. That would not be good. And it comes with our pore minimizer. So if you struggle with pore size, which a lot of women do like in our T-zone, the pore minimizer is really good. It's a serum. So you would just squirt it on there. It's pink. It's so cute. And it feels so good. And you can like actually feel it working to like shrink your pores up. So what happens is our pores need to breathe, okay? So makeup, dirt, grime, oil gets in our pores, and then our skin expands because the pores are trying to breathe, right? So then more gunk gets in there, and then they try to expand. And so that's why our pores kind of change sizes. A lot of women don't know that, because that, like, usually on our nose is like a big indicator spot. But even men, like, you might notice your husband, he might get like really dark stuff on his nose too, and that's what it is, just your skin trying to breathe. But while it's breathing, it ends up like absorbing all the other junk that we don't want it to. So using the microdermabrasion or the charcoal mask, which I'll tell you about, it properly cleans your pores out, and then you can use the pore minimizer, which helps shrink them back up to normal size. So I hope that makes sense. You can use the pore minimizer every day if you struggle with pore size, but again, the microderm only 1 to 2 to 3 times a week. Do you guys have any questions so far? I've been seeing the hearts. Thank you for them. If you have any questions about your skin specifically, or you want to learn something or see something, tell me, okay? And the next exfoliation I want to talk about is our charcoal mask, which is so good. So charcoal is like all the rage right now, but it's been around since ancient time. And it's just a natural detoxing ingredient. So even if you like overdosed on drugs or something and you went to the hospital, they would pump your stomach with activated charcoal, because that's what it does. It's a detoxing agent. And so now they've put it in toothpaste and skincare and all these different things because they found it so good to detox us. So our deep cleansing charcoal mask has won tons of awards. It's on the Forbes top 5 charcoal mask list, and I think we're like number 3, and number 1 and number 2 are like over $100, and ours is like 20 something dollars. Okay, so you guys know Mary Kay prices are very even, and the products last forever. But I love this charcoal mask. So activated charcoal, it's a detoxing agent and acts as a magnet. So you would paint this on with our little brush applicator. You can see I did this yesterday. And so you paint it on all over your face, and you look like a big moon, okay? And then you just let it dry. So you leave it on for 10 to 20 minutes, and it dries. It does get a little bit tight, but not like a clay mask, like where you can't move your face. And the activated charcoal instantly starts detoxing and pulling all the impurities and the dirt and the oils out. And you can see it happening. So Becky has a really good picture. We'll post a picture in this after this video. And you can see all the stuff being pulled out. Then you just use your washcloth and you get it wet and you just wipe it away. So it comes off so easy. It's not a scary peel mask. I don't know if you guys have ever tried those. I have not, because I don't do well causing myself pain. Okay, so I would not be able to get those scary peel masks off. I just know I wouldn't. So I love this as a wash off mask. It's very gentle for your skin, but it also has honeysuckle. I can never remember this word. Is it honeysuckle or honeysuckle? I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. Extract, and that is a natural skin brightener. So it brightens your skin tone. It makes your skin tone look more even. So it's really, really good. You can use this same thing like 2 to 3 times a week, and men use it too. My husband loves the charcoal mask. My husband is half Mexican, and he has just very oily skin. So I have more like normal skin. But his is so oily. So I always have him test out some of these other products that are good for oily skin, and he loves them. And we have a whole men's line too. I forgot to tell you that, but honestly, my husband doesn't even use it. He loves the pink stuff. So if you have if you have a man in your life too that needs good skincare, we do have a shave cream, aftershave, cologne, all kinds of stuff like that. I always forget to mention it though, because my husband just uses mine. And then the best exfoliation thing we have is our Reveal mask. So it's a facial peel, glycolic facial peel, and it has glycolic acid in it, which people think like, oh, that sounds kind of scary. But your body actually produces glycolic acid, and that's what helps slough your dry skin off. And so you guys know your hair falls out, new hair grows in, your skin sheds every single day. We don't even know it, right? Which is gross. You do not want to think about it. But it happens. It happens. And so with this facial peel, you would only use this 1 to 2 times a week, because it is the most advanced peel that we have, exfoliation peel that we have. And so it acts with the acid, and it breaks down the bonds of the top 5 to 7 layers of your skin. And it sloughs them off. It's not like you peel, like a sunburn peel. Like you don't really feel that it's happening, but it's just a little gel. And so I'll kind of squirt it on my hand so you can see. It's just a little gel you would rub in, kind of like a moisturizer. You don't rub it in all the way, so you see how it's still really shiny. And then you leave it on for 10 to 20 minutes, and then again, you just use a washcloth and wipe it off. But I will tell you guys, I am, only 28, so I'm not using a lot of these like super anti-aging things, but I do use this peel a couple times a month, and I have found this is the best that's helped with like my anti-aging up here. And so you can see I have like all these dark spots, and that's from like when I was like in middle school in the tanning bed, or like I was in marching band. We always had our hair pulled back, and so my forehead got a lot of sun damage, obviously. And I would say this peel and our vitamin C serum are the best things that has helped with that. So if you do have anti-aging spots or like uneven skin tone that's damaged, using a good exfoliating peel and a good serum are going to be your best bets, along with a good every morning, every night skincare routine, okay? So I will tell you that. But I do love this peel. You gotta use it. It does work instantly, but you can't really tell because it's, you just rinse it off and your skin feels great. So you got to use it like 2 or 3 times, but I mean, it does really do a lot of good work with the evenness of your skin tone and the texture. The texture is a lot of times what I've found over my 6-year career that women struggle with, and they don't know why, but I think it comes back to the exfoliation. Like you got to get the dead skin off, and you got to let all of your good skin come through for it to be soft and smooth like we want it to be. And so any questions on the exfoliation? Those are the 3 we have. We do have a part of our Naturally line. We have an exfoliation powder for that if you love natural products. And then we do have our electric toothbrush for your face. So I told you guys I was a dental hygienist, and so I make a lot of teeth references. And so I love this brush, and it acts as an electric toothbrush for your face. The little bristle head comes off. It charges with a USB port, and the charge lasts I've never even charged mine. Like I got it straight out of the box like months ago. Never even charged it. So I don't even know how long it lasts, but it lasts a long time. And it's waterproof, so you can use it in the shower, which makes it so easy. But I'll turn it on for you. You can hear it. It doesn't spin, but it oscillates. And I'm like, what the heck does that mean? But it's a fancy word. It means vibrate. So it like vibrates and shakes all of the gross stuff out of your pores, and it cleans your face 85% better than using your hands or a washcloth. So I'm just saying, it has 2 different speeds, and then we also have a massage head that you can put on here too. And again, my husband uses that a lot. He has a lot of like TMJ issues, and so this is not from Mary Kay. Like on the box it doesn't say this helps with TMJ, but my husband grinds his teeth really bad, and so he always gets such tight jaws. But it helps massage that, and it helps. The studies have shown that when you use serums and moisturizers, if you use a massager over it, it kind of like shakes the product in more, and it helps penetrate lower to your skin, so you get better results. So the brush is really good, and it has a lifetime warranty, so ours is 75, but I even think like the next leading competitor is the Sauna, I don't even know what it's called, Sonicare one. Sonicare is a toothbrush. Anyway, you guys know what I'm trying to say. I don't know why my brain is not really working tonight. But the other brush, Clarisonic maybe? Clarisonic. But it's like $250. So that's fine. But I just am cheap and I wouldn't pay for that. So I love that ours is only 75. So Peggy, you said you want this. Yeah, you need to write it on your tic-tac-toe board for sure. But the brush is so good. And that's a good everyday exfoliation. You can use it every morning and every night. Okay, so then the final thing I want to talk to you guys about is foundation, primer, and foundation. And so coming back to my hand, okay, so this is the hand I did all the skincare, I did the exfoliation on, and this hand I've done nothing on. So we're going to see if we can see the results, okay? But I am going to put on a foundation primer. Have you guys ever used a primer? This was the very first product I ever purchased from Mary Kay, literally probably 10 years ago. Probably longer than that, but a long time. And I don't really wear like a ton of, I mean, like you guys can see my face. This is like my everyday normal face. I have foundation on, mascara, and like a little bit of bronzer. This is like an everyday look for me. I don't normally like glam up a lot. I'm a t-shirt and jeans kind of girl, but I was like, is foundation primer necessary? Like, I don't even need my makeup to last that long. I just like run to the store and come home. But foundation primer is one of those things that I have found does matter, and it's very good for your skin. So it's clear, you just rub it in. It feels like silk. I wish you could just feel this right now. People always smell it. It doesn't smell like anything, but it just is so silky. Literally at parties, like if we were at Peggy's kitchen table, you guys would be like, oh my gosh, this feels so good. One time this girl told me it felt like rose petals, like rubbing rose petals on your face, okay? So I don't know if you have rose petals and you want to rub them on your face, but that's what it feels like. It really does. And foundation primer, it is a big deal whether you wear makeup or not, and I'll tell you both sides. If you don't wear makeup, it does act as kind of that final shield between your face and your pores and the pollen, the smoke, the smog, all the pollutants that are in the air. Because again, going back to our pores, they're open, right? And they're trying to breathe. And so they suck in all of the stuff that's in the air. And especially if you're not wearing makeup, you want to make sure you have something protecting of that. This is non-comedogenic, which this is a big word. That means it doesn't clog your pores. So it doesn't like go in there and sit, but it just lays over them to protect them. It does have oil absorbing properties in it. So if you get oily or shiny throughout the day, it helps with that. And then if you do wear makeup, it makes your makeup last 10 times longer on your skin. And I'm telling you, that's why I bought this product, was because when I was in college, I twirled at Georgia Tech. I was in the marching band. And so I don't know if you know anything about football days, but you have to be there at the crack of dawn. We had like literally 5 performances before the game even started. And then we had pregame, and then we had halftime, and then we're in the stands. And so it was like, of course, an all-day thing. And I couldn't carry my makeup with me, right? I had my baton and my water bottle. And when I went to this Mary Kay party, the girl told me we have 100% guarantee. And so if you ever, this is still true, if you ever purchase something from Becky or from a Mary Kay girl and you don't love the product, or you don't think that it's working, or it does something weird to your skin, or like the bottle breaks, like anything, you can get your money back, or you can swap it for a different product of the same value. And so I bought this foundation primer because this girl told me it would make my makeup stay on all day no matter what. And we're not really friends yet, but I am that person that's gonna like try to prove you wrong, okay? And so I was like, okay, yeah, I'll buy this primer, and next week I'm gonna get my money back because it's not gonna work. And I tell you what, this primer changed my life. And so that's my deal with the foundation primer. I'm obsessed with it. I wear it all the time. So whether I wear makeup or not, the foundation primer is going on my face. And so it is very important. If you've never tried it, you need to try it. And then I'm gonna show you our CC cream. So again, this hand, pampered exfoliated primer. We're about to put foundation on it. This hand, nothing, I'm just gonna put foundation on it, okay? So I'm gonna use our CC cream, and I'm gonna put it on with a brush. I love our foundation brush. Have you guys ever tried a brush? When you guys wear foundation, do you use your fingers or a brush or a sponge to put it on? The comments kind of lag, so I'm gonna wait for you guys to answer me, okay? When you wear foundation, do you use your fingers, a brush, or a sponge? I used to, well, sometimes when I'm lazy, I still use my fingers because you can like wash your hands and at least you know your hands are clean, right? I have never really been fond of a sponge because I just feel like every time I tried to use one, I was like, nothing is even getting on my face. I feel like the sponge is just absorbing everything. And so I didn't like that. And brushes I thought were for, you know, crazy makeup people. I didn't know it was for like normal people like me. But the brush really did change my life. And so I'm going to show you this. This is like my favorite demonstration. But we're going to pretend this mirror is your beautiful face, okay? So the other night, I put foundation on my finger and I went, okay? So this would be like you putting foundation on with your fingers on your face. right? So a lot of product goes up in one spot. Usually we start in the middle, right? And so a lot of product is there and then like no product is down here. And the reason for that is your fingers are warm, obviously, and it melts the product. And so it doesn't really let you blend or move it around because it instantly melts it, okay? And then this is using our liquid foundation brush, and I went zoop, and you see how even it is from top to bottom. And so it's kind of crazy. But I love the brush too because it doesn't absorb anything. Like you put it all on your face. And so anyway, then a sponge, I don't even have sponges, but they just harbor a lot of bacteria too. Okay. So this is my hand that I did the skincare exfoliation and primer on. Okay. And I used a dark color to be dramatic. Okay. So you guys could really see the difference. But you see how like the foundation is very even everywhere. It's dark. You can't really see my pores underneath. Like it just looks really healthy. And then this is the other hand. So this is like my skin is trying to absorb the foundation. So isn't that crazy? This is the same color, but you see how darker it is over here because the primer is actually making sure it stays on top. Instead of over here, it's like super splotchy, a lot right here, none over here. You can see my skin through here. And it looks so much lighter, like the color. So I just think that's wild and crazy, but a good example just to show you guys. And so maybe you're already doing a lot of this and this is just confirmation you're doing the right thing. And maybe you're like me, where I was like, what? I knew none of this. I had no clue I was supposed to do anything to my face. And that was me. I thought because I didn't have acne, didn't matter. You know, I thought only people with acne took care of their skin. And so I just hope tonight that you learned something. We do have some specials for you tonight. And what I'm so excited about is Becky is like so close to earning a really big prize. And so anything you purchase from her tonight or tomorrow, we're going to leave this open until tomorrow at 9 p.m. But anything you purchase from her is helping her earn a really cool prize for her and her family. So that's what I love about Mary Kay is it's not just about selling stuff. It's not just about making money, but it's about like doing stuff for our family, giving back to the community. And so I'm going to post a set sheet. You don't have to purchase in a set, but I'm telling you, you will save some money if you do. And so too, maybe you saw back here my beautiful Vanna White bag, okay? This is my roll-up bag. I call it my very best friend because literally it rolls up. It has a handle. If you travel, I mean, this is your best buddy. But even that, we don't really travel a ton, but my husband loves this bag because it keeps all my crap from being all over the counter. And so it just rolls out, literally. It has a hook, obviously. It spins, and I love that the pockets are clear. So I don't know about you guys, but especially in this quarantine, I'm cleaning a lot and going through my old cabinets, and I'm like, gosh, I forgot this was even down here. And so that's why I love these are clear because nothing can be out of sight, out of mind. Like when we buy something, especially for ourselves or for our skin, we're trying to like look better and feel better. Like I don't want to forget about it, right? I spent money on that. I want to use it. And so anyway, I love that they're clear and these Velcro off. So I used to do my makeup in the car like when I would get to work, and so I would just rip this off. Then you can just plant it back on there. So it's a great bag. You can buy it for $36. Nobody ever buys it because they get it for free by either hosting a party or by filling it. So kind of like Build-A-Bear, build a bag. When you fill the bag, you get it for free, okay? So I'm going to post this set sheet, and I'm not going to read it all to you right now because you're not going to remember it, okay? So just go back and read it. But you do save money on sets, okay? Becky, I've used my roll-up bag for years. Yes, they last forever. They literally last forever. I have customers that have had roll-up bags like almost older than me, literally. And so today when you purchase 2 sets, it's $99, so you save some money. So basically you could get like the Time-Wise set for $99. It's usually $110. With any 4 sets, you can get the roll-up bag half off. With 6 sets, you get the bag for free, and then 8 sets, you get even more stuff for free. So each time that it's broken down, you save 30, 50, 80 bucks, okay? So please take the time to read that, and then anything that you purchase is gonna go towards Peggy's hostess credit, so that's really fun. But I do always love to share just a little bit about like what in the world we're even doing in this Mary Kay thing, because I just have found that women, we love to support our friends and we love to buy stuff that's going to support other people if we understand what they're doing, right? Like we love to support companies when we know where their money is going, or we love to support organizations when we know what they're doing. And so especially kind of in today's world, like, I mean, I don't know if this weird virus stuff has affected your family, and I pray, literally, I pray that it hasn't. But I know a lot of people it has, a lot of my friends it has. And so in Mary Kay, I'm just feeling very blessed, and I know Becky is too. This is our full-time job, and our income hasn't wavered. Like, we are still selling product. A lot of the stores are closed, and kind of in Georgia, things are starting to like pick back up, and I don't know how I feel about that. But a lot of the stores are closed, and a lot of people can't go to Ulta or Sephora or Belk or whatever to get their product. But in Mary Kay, we're open and we are thriving, and we are having like some of our best months ever in this weird pandemic. And so I just want to share a little bit about what Becky's doing and what she's building and what you can choose to be a part of by supporting her by purchasing product, or even by supporting her and joining her team. And so in Mary Kay, we make a 50% profit of everything we sell. And so I just share that because I started for we get all of our products at 50% off, and then we sell it for $100. So like I buy something for $1, sell it for $2, pocket $1 instantly. And really that's why I started. When I was in college, I was going to school for dental hygiene. I didn't have a lot of time. I didn't have a lot of space in my schedule. I had a boyfriend. I was in a sorority, like, you know, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, I can share some products that I love. And, you know, even if I sell nothing, I'm saving money because I get it all at a discount. But that's how, even now, 6 years later, I pay my mortgage. Like, it's how Becky is paying for doctor's appointments. And like, I mean, she is a master seller in Mary Kay, but she truly believes in the product, and we know that they work. They've been around for 58 years. But we make 50% of everything. And a lot of people right now are starting something like Mary Kay because maybe their income is changed, or their job has changed, or certain life circumstances, even outside of the virus. But I didn't know you could make real money in Mary Kay, even when I started. So the 50% off the profit off the products is the highest direct sales commission in the whole country. So any other company you look at direct sales wise is not going to make 50%. And in Mary Kay, we make that off every single product, no matter your career path. So like from the day you start to the day you quit or retire. So I love that. And then we also make money off of building our team. And so Becky's on my team. And so she has people on her team as consultants. We all make that 50%, but as you do continue to build your team, Mary Kay Corporate, from our corporate profits, pays us a commission, basically like a thank you check every month for growing the company. And I love that that comes from our corporate profits. It doesn't come out of our team members' pocket. But I love that because it's very fair. You can choose who you want to work with. We've all worked with people we didn't like. And so it's just really, really, really fun. So with your very first team member, you make 4%, all the way up to, as a sales director, which is what I am, I make 36%. And I will tell you, when you do both together, that's how you can make the most amount of money, when you sell the product, obviously, and when you build your team. And there's more women in Mary Kay making over $100,000 a year than any other company in the whole United States. And I just share that because as a 22-year-old graduating college with lots of debt, planning a wedding, buying a house, I picked dental hygiene because I knew I would make really good money there. And just in my short couple of years with Mary Kay, I was, making more money than I was as a dental hygienist. And now my commission checks are kind of averaging anywhere between like $2,000 and $5,000 a month. And again, I just share that because I just did not know you could make like real money in Mary Kay. And all the training is given to you. You don't have to know anything. I knew 0% about skincare, about makeup, about, doing Facebook Lives like this, about sharing products with people, about how to do anything business related. I only studied science my whole life. And so I tell people, as long as you're nice and you're coachable, you could do Mary Kay. You could do Mary Kay because it is just sharing the products. It's something you love. You share the products with people and they buy it. And so that's how we make money. People usually ask me about the car program. And so I'm sure you guys have been around. You have seen a Mary Kay car. But not a lot of people know that not all the cars are pink. And so there's different levels of cars, which is really fun. So Becky's working to earn a car now, and there's different levels. So the first level is a Chevy Malibu. So you could take the car, and Mary Kay pays 85% of your insurance for you and another person. Okay, so if you take the car, they pay most of your insurance as well, and your tags, your tax, and your license. Okay, they pay it all. So you could take the car, or you could take $425 a month cash compensation. And I mean, that's half a mortgage. You know, that's a whole car payment. That's a lot of money that you could have every single month if you earned a car, if you chose to. And so we've earned, I never thought I would be good enough or smart enough or cute enough or funny enough, nothing, to earn a free car. But you just never know what the Lord is going to do when you take a chance on yourself. And so we have been so blessed over these last 6 years. My team and I have earned 4 free cars, which is just wild. But you get a new car every 2 years. And so my husband and I we've earned the Cruise. Well, it was the Cruise, now it's the Malibu. So we've earned 3 levels right there. And then we just finished March 31st, so not long ago, our Premier Club level, which is the Chevy Equinox. So Mary Kay pays for that and the insurance, or $500 a month to you. And then is the Pink Cadillac, or $900 a month. And so I love that there are different levels. And there's always options. So again, you get a new car every 2 years. I have friends that they take the cash and they pay for their own car payment. They pay for a new addition on their house. They pay for vacations. They pay for debt, for weddings, for school, for whatever you want. And so I always love to ask, hypothetically, if you were in Mary Kay and you earned a car, would you take the car or the cash? Hypothetically, if you were in Mary Kay and you earned a car, would you take the car or the cash? The comments lag, so I'm going to keep talking, but I want you guys to answer me, okay? The car or the cash. And then my favorite thing about Mary Kay is the confidence and the freedom. So I'll tell you guys, when I joined as a little old baby of 22, I probably seemed pretty confident, but I had zero confidence. I was so afraid of people. I was so... it wasn't good. It wasn't good. And so in Mary Kay, when you're teaching other people about their skin and you're making them feel good, it's like the paycheck of the heart. And the Lord really has grown me a lot in that, to not be afraid of people, and to not be intimidated by people, or, you know, all those weird things that we are as women. And I think society has to do with that. But I think a lot of it is like taught. And so my mom wasn't very confident, and so she didn't kind of pass that to me. But kind of as you grow and as you step out and you do something new and you're giving to other people, it comes back to you. And so in Mary Kay, we give back in so many different ways. Becky probably told you guys this, but Mary Kay was asked by the government to make hand sanitizers for all of the frontline workers in this weird coronavirus. And of course they said yes. So we have made millions and millions of hand sanitizers free, send them out all over the country, which has been so awesome. And then a lot of us as consultants have been taking donations for hand creams for people working on the front line. And so I was able to deliver 40 something different lotions to people that were working at hospitals that I know, to my mailman, you know, different people like that. But also we have the Mary Kay Foundation. So if you choose to wash your face with Mary Kay, you ever purchase a Mary Kay product, you're giving back to the Mary Kay Foundation, which sends money to researchers for cancers that affect women, which we all could say multiple people we know that have had cancer. And it gives back to domestic violence shelters all over the country, and even some here in Georgia that we know of. And so it's just so awesome how Mary Kay has the heart. They have the people, and it's such a great company. So it's so much more than like pink lipstick and pink cars, you know, but it's about giving back and just making people feel good. And then it buys a lot of freedom for people, where we don't have any kids yet, but like, you know, I want to be able to choose if I want to go to the soccer game or I want to stay home. And Becky has built such a successful Mary Kay business around all of these different health issues. Her husband ended up having to have a kidney transplant, and all this stuff has happened. And just like all of us, like life happens. And in Mary Kay, it's so good that you get to like take a break when you need to, or you can work when you need to. And if a crazy medical bill comes up, you can make the money for that. If the virus shuts the whole world down, you can still be making money. And you're your own boss. And so you're in this business for yourself, but not by yourself. You would get me and Becky as your kind of coach, and to help you create your business to whatever that is. Maybe that's like just to get your products at a discount. Maybe that's to make $1,000 a month or anywhere in between. The option is yours. And so I just always love to share because I never want to assume that somebody is or is not going to do Mary Kay. And the truth is, I look back over my life the last 6 years and I'm like, what would my life be right now had someone not ever shared with me? So this might not even be for you, but you might be thinking like, dang, my friend or my sister or my whoever has really been thinking about an opportunity like this. And so you could be a talent scout for Becky and for Peggy as Becky's building her team. And so there's a lot of different ways you can join Mary Kay right now. For as little as $30, which they have never done anything like this before, but because of this weird pandemic, Mary Kay is just trying to make all options viable for people to start instantly making money to be helping their families. So just for $30, you can join Mary Kay and you can do it and see what happens. And if you choose to quit or it's not for you, then like nothing happened. Then at least, you know, you tried. And so I always love to share that. So you guys have any questions for me? Thanks for commenting on here. I am going to post a survey link. And so even if you're watching the playback for this, remember, you have until tomorrow at 9 p.m. to fill out the survey and to get entered into the drawing. So if you made it all the way here, you're watching the video, you made it here, you give yourself 10 extra tickets. And so I'll post to another post to make sure you guys know all the tickets. So it's like 10 tickets if you did the skin analyzer, 5 if you RSVP'd, which you did because you're here, 10 if you made it all the way through here to the video, so that's like 25 already, and then I'll go back and add all of the comments from the post, okay? But please do the survey because that's how Peggy gets credit for you being here and Becky gets credit for you being here, okay? And then I'm gonna do the drawing. It's gonna, today's Wednesday, Thursday. I'll post in the group on Friday who the winners are for the drawings, okay? So Becky's gonna post how, you know, the sales sheet, and if you want to purchase anything, you can just message her directly or order on her website and she'll just get the product shipped straight to you. And then remember, that's how Peggy gets credit because she's hosting this party. And if you choose to host your own party and get your own free stuff, then it's just as simple as this. You make an event page, Becky and I do all the work, and you get all the free perks. So if you guys don't have any other questions for me, I'm going to log off here, but I will make sure to be clicking back in this event to make sure if you have any questions, we're here for you and we can answer them. But otherwise, friends, I hope you have a great rest of your week and weekend. I hope you learned something tonight and you guys are staying safe, and I will talk to you soon.